Hi, I'm Alexis Starks. I'm the founder of Executive Moms, and I want to talk to you about the 5 mistakes that I see working moms make when they're returning to work after maternity leave and how to actually avoid them. This is a quick video, and if you're a new mom getting ready to go back to work or you're pregnant and planning your maternity leave, I'm begging you, please don't make these mistakes. It makes your re-entry 10 times harder, if not more than that. So the first mistake is pretending that nothing has changed. If you try to go back to your same job, at full speed right away and do the same job and try to be the same person you were before you had a baby, before you left, it's not going to work. First of all, that's not sustainable. Your capacity, your capabilities, right when you go back to work is going to be a little bit less because you're navigating now full-time mom life and being a new mom and going back to work. And it's a hard transition. And this is where many moms burn out by trying to ramp up unsustainably too quickly and go back to work, back to normal. And that's not realistic. So you can avoid it by giving yourself like a 30, 60, 90-day ramp up plan and build that out with your manager so that you have a sustainable re-entry back. The second mistake is trying to say yes to everything to prove that you're still committed to your job. And so you end up overcompensating, you end up exhausted within 2 weeks, and you're taking on more work than you were before you had a baby, but now you also have a baby. So you can avoid this by saying, let's reprioritize what's most critical this quarter. Where do I need to put my focus in for these next few months? And this communicates a strength, not a weakness of being less capable. You are focusing your energy and your efforts on what is actually priority. The third mistake is not discussing flexibility early. So you want to have this conversation with your manager, ideally before you go on maternity leave, not wait until you're drowning back at work, trying to juggle being back at work and mom life. So before you go on leave, or at the very least, when you first get back, ask for the flexibility you need. Do you need fully remote work? Do you need a hybrid schedule? Do you need pumping and breastfeeding breaks? Do you need to leave early for daycare drop off or start your day a little bit later? Whatever it is, talk to your manager before you get to the point of drowning. You can even suggest a pilot, like say, let's test 1 or 2 remote days a week and review it after a month. Mistake number 4 I see is ignoring the energy data. So you're powering through work instead of noticing where you're spent. And so you end up again burning out really quickly, but being totally unaware of it until it's too late. So you can avoid this by building breaks into your day, even if it's breaks to pump or breastfeed, but be intentional about your rest, even if it's a short walk or a break or 10 minutes of silence in between meetings, take a break to go get a snack, but plan rest intentionally so that you don't burn out. Your transition back to work is a tough time of trying to manage all of it. And this is where I see a lot of women mismanaging their time and energy just simply by forgetting to plan 10 minutes of a rest. The last mistake, number 5, that I see moms make when they try to go back to work is trying to do all of it alone. And some of this I know is by nature, we feel alone going back to work. We feel like it's something we're struggling with by ourselves, but we're not. You don't have to handle it all by yourself. The more you can ask for support or reach out and ask for help, the better time you're going to have. Maybe it's creating a circle of other friends or talking to your partner or your spouse, talking to a colleague, talking to other new moms, a coach, if it's a mom's group, daycare moms, whatever it is. Ask someone for support that you need. Talk to other moms who are going through something similar or have gone through something similar because it'll help you not feel alone and you'll feel more confident that, okay, what I'm going through is hard. And here's other moms who have done something similar to have a better time, a better transition as well. Because motherhood is going to change you, and that's okay. And it's going to rewire your systems, your identity, and all of that. It's going to change how you work too. And that's okay. And this is part of the framework that I teach my clients how to have a smoother return. If you're interested, please check out the Reentry Blueprint System. I will link to it in the description. It's a 3-phase toolkit on how you can plan for your maternity leave, the work to do during maternity leave and just like prep for it, and then the actual return transition to work. And it's a 3-part system. It's phenomenal. It's the toolkit I wish I had with my 2 maternity leaves when I had both my babies in corporate and I had no support. And so I ended up quitting and creating the support and structure that I wish I had. So I will link to it in the description. I hope you found this helpful and best of luck. Thanks.